Metricbay. Come on, man. We're back again. I told you, look, consistency is the key. I'm with it. Yeah, don't play with me. But yeah, man, we've got loads to talk about. I'm going to get straight in. Osihmen, we're hearing some interesting stuff. So let's go straight into it. No joke. All right. Manchester United will hold further talks with Victor Osihmen. Oh, that's crazy, blood. Yeah, let me just, the sound moves like it's acting up. Yeah, Manchester United will hold further talks with Victor Osihmen on two conditions: if he shows genuine interest in joining and lowers his wage demands. So basically, Osihmen has got a mad wage already at Napoli. And on top of that, he had Saudi in for him. Saudi's come in for Osihmen, and he's this Saudi. So I don't know how we're going to do that. If he's dissing Saudi and they're offering the maddest wages ever, tax-free, what's he going to do to us? And we don't even go past 200K for nobody. So, yeah, it's a techie one. It's a techie one to see. We're going to see what happens, but I hope we can get him. I think he's the best striker out there. Aerially, he's a bully. He's everything. He's a proper striker. He's a proper number 9, old school number 9. None of this old new stuff, 9.5s and all of that. No. Osihmen is the man to get. But I just can't see it with what wage would we give him? Do you know what I mean? And Ineos are kind of tight. So it's a bit of a weird one, man. But yeah, United stand, they're acting like they've got sources. So we've got to give them a chance. So they're saying basically, it goes without saying really anyway. If he shows genuine interest in joining and lowers his wage, come on, like, he's playing for Galatasaray. Of course he would come. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. And this is what came out the other day, which is just adding to it, which is Gazzetta Sport Witness, which is Italian. So it's a bit closer to him. And they're saying Victor Osihmen is dreaming of a move to Manchester United. Dreaming. Do you know how mad that is? So it could be another one where they're just making something out of nothing. But why Man United? And this is a few days ago. This is like 3 days ago. So if they've said that 3 days ago and they're in Italy, they're closer to Osihmen than us. Why then United stands got their own sources? So it's just coming out left, right, and centre now. And you know we need a striker. Højlund's not cut out for it. So who is it going to be is the question. Gyokeres is very linked to Arsenal at the moment. We might miss out on him. Is Osihmen the guy that we're going to get? Is he the dream guy? Just get to know. And then obviously Laurie Whitwell, which is very reliable. He's part of the Athletic. Very, very reliable. And he's gone... He said this, literally, look at the date. It's on the bottom. It says the 3rd of June, 2025. So this is about, what, a week and a half ago or whatever. And he said, Manchester United have seen Victor Osimhen's wages as prohibitive, but there could be re-evaluation of the striker. So we definitely like him. We're definitely in for him, but it's just the wage. If he's on a big wage now, and then you've got to think about it. He's just rejected Saudi Arabia. If he's rejecting Saudi Arabia, what wage are we going to offer this guy then that he's going to be satisfied with? Do you know what I mean? Which is crazy. But you just got to look at it like that. Laurie Whitwell is reliable. So he's saying this a week and a half ago. Then you've got Italian magazine coming out and saying Victor Osihmen is dreaming of a move to Manchester United. So Laurie Whitwell's in England. He's got his sources, Athletics. Then you've got Italy saying what they're saying. And then you've got United stand that's come out today and said this. So there's no smoke without fire. So what's going on? Do you know what I mean? It's a one to deep, but we'll end up seeing, we'll see what happens from it. I don't think he's going to come because he's turned down Saudi over his wage. If Saudi can't make you happy, Saudi Arabia, with a wage, I don't know what no one else is going to do. But then it's like, are you going to stay at Galatasaray? Like, come on, you must can get better than that. Do you know what I mean? I thought he was going to go Chelsea, to be honest, but it seems like Chelsea don't want to break their wage structure either. So it's a tricky one, man. We'll see how this one goes in the next couple of days. And then the next, we got Victor Gyokeres. So this is a battle of the victors. We've got Victor Osihmen, Victor Gyokeres. Manchester United are keeping Gyokeres on their radar and are even ready to make an official offer of 60 million fixed plus 10 million add-ons, which is also outside of what Federico Varandas wants. To make matters worse, United have encountered obstacles in negotiating with the Swedish international himself. But we already know what we've got to do. We have to sell. If we sell Garnacho or Rashford, we can go for Gyokeres today. If we don't sell Garnacho or Rashford, we have to sell at least 2 to 3 players. So we might have to sell Antony and Sancho, and it cleans up the wage bill, and then we've got a bit of money where we can go and do it in installments. So we could say, for example, all right, we'll pay 60 million pounds, and then we'll just give them 20 million this year, 20 million the next year, 20 million next year. So we need the money to be able to offer that 20 million, and we need the wage bill to go down. So, do you know what I mean? We need to get rid of these guys. Sancho, Antony, Højlund, Casemiro. There's so much that they want to go, but it's like they're not really forcing them out. Or maybe it's just too early in the window and we don't know. But you saw what happened yesterday. Gyokeres has already come out and said he's never going to play for them again. He's having dramas with the president over there. Remember, the president for Sporting is the owner. How we've got Sir Jim and Glazers, they call it a president over there. He's having dramas with his owners. He's not going to play for them again. They're trying to change his price. They at first they said, 60 million euros, you can leave. So it was about 52 million pounds for us. You can leave at the end of the season. Now they've tried to up it, but they're not even telling no one no price. They want a bidding war, really. They want Arsenal to come and bid. They want United to come and bid. They want Saudi Arabia, because they've seen how much goals he scored. They're looking at it like, licking their lips. What can we get for this geezer? And what they're going to do is just try and make a little bidding war and make everybody go crazy. But we are the worst team right now to be getting linked with him this strong, because I can't see anything happening until we sell some players. At least, unless we sell Garnacho or Rashford, like I said, because they're from the academy. And that's what happens. The academy players, once you've sold them, you can spend up to treble the amount. So if Garnacho goes for 50 million, as it was reported yesterday, we can buy up to 150. We can spend 150 million for 50. If Rashford goes for 40 million, we can 120. That's how much we can spend. So if one academy player goes, we can buy Gyokeres straight away. If we don't sell one of them academy players, we've got to sell at least 2 of our other players, say Højlund and Antony, even if they go on loan. But the fact that they've gone on loan and their wages is getting cleared and we've got extra money, we can run. So yeah, let's see what else got said with the Gyokeres, because there's a few different, a few things got said today. The same geezer, Maes Football, Arsenal have recently made a formal offer to sign Victor Gyokeres, Man United linked. However, the amount is below what Sporting want. Sporting want a transfer fee in the region of 80 million euros. So now it's coming out as 80 million euros. So that's about 72 million. And then how much add-ons on top of that? So yeah, it's crazy. While the Gunners have shown themselves willing to pay a fixed amount of below 60 million euros. And that's what was, see that there, 60 million euros. That's what was agreed with his agent. Next year, 60 million euros for us, that's 52 million pounds. That's what we'll be able to do. And then he's just gone mad and just changed it all up. The owner, he's seen, bro, I've got a gem here. He scored 60-something goals. There's no way I'm letting him go for 52 million pounds. You're going crazy. Man United out there spending 72 million on Højlund. How much did Darwin Núñez go for? 100 mil or something like that, euros. All of these players have gone for top dollar. So what am I doing? Selling them for, but it's just you've gone against your word. So now they've had a broken relationship. So it's crazy. But yeah, so apparently Arsenal's in for him, but they're offering way below. But I thought Arsenal was in for SANCHO. So what's happening there? And then the next one says, Victor Gyokeres, his agent, met with Arsenal and Manchester United's officials yesterday. Remember, all yesterday was coming out Arsenal, Arsenal, Arsenal. If you go on the show yesterday, I've got all the evidence and all of that, all the little slides. It was all Arsenal. The agents met with Arsenal. That's what they were all saying. All Portuguese outlets as well. And I said this as well. I said, people keep saying, they're not reliable. But, mate, you got to, when there's too much, it's like there's something going on. They can't all be just lying. You got to remember with journalists, they could just make something up, innit? One thing or over-exaggerate it. But when you've got 3-4 journalists saying the same thing, especially when they're not even in the same country, you've got Italian journalists, you've got the Portuguese ones coming out and saying something. There's no smoke without fire. So both clubs are preparing to present an official proposal to Sporting in the next few hours. So the other guy before said that Arsenal basically, their proposal was underwhelming basically, and apparently we're about to prepare something for them. But I can't see that happening. Do you know what I mean? Unless we're going to have a verbal agreement with them now. All right, we'll pay you 60 mil after we've sold. It's not going to make no sense. But who knows? It could be reliable. It's in Portugal. Sporting's in Portugal, so we got to see what happens with this. And then after that, we've seen this, which is it's the same geezer, really. Is this the same thing that I showed already? Negotiations are set to continue. Yeah, this is what we basically spoke about. Arsenal have made their offer already, 60 million, but it's underwhelming. They don't want it. And then you've got this. This is his actual agent. This is another, Portuguese outlet talking about the actual agent. Hassan Sentin-Kea is Gyokeres' agent. He met with Arsenal to hear the conditions and demands for a bid with Sporting. The Gunners take a step forward, but Manchester United and Juventus are out of the running. So that's another Portuguese outlet. How much Portuguese outlets are we going to see or hear talking about Arsenal is taking a step forward, or they've made a bid, or they're talking about numbers? It's evident that Arsenal are really pursuing this, but we don't know. It could be a smokescreen. It could be, let's go and make the media speak up the place, and then we just go for SANCHO. Do you know what I mean? It makes Leipzig think, they might go for Gyokeres. Let's just accept whatever they give to us. Because remember, Leipzig are not in the Champions League. So they need a little rebuild themselves. They've got a new manager. It's tits up for them over there. So we don't know. Is it a smoke screen? Is it not? It's a bit mad. We'll have to see. But Juventus are never in the race. I'll tell you that, because Italian clubs don't really have a lot of money like that to spend on strikers. They barely do it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think Juventus, they usually get loans or free agents. I can't see Juventus or any Italian team spending that much money on a forward. Do you know what I mean? I can't see it happening. I can't even see him going there. I think it was said that he wants to go to the Premier League himself. So if it's said that he wants to go to the Premier League, why is he going to go to Juventus? And then Manchester United, of course. So our name's in it. It's in and around everything. So obviously, and Fabrizio's already confirmed it already, that we are in for him and we want Gyokeres. Ruben wants Gyokeres. And when you think about it, if the lap's off the table, people are talking about Mateta now. Mateta is looking at a new contract. He's excited to go play Europe with Palace. Is Mateta even an option? We're sitting here arguing amongst ourselves. Let's get Mateta, but does he even want to come? He might turn around and say, no, I want to do this with Palace. Like, I want to do what I need to do. Like, so it's another one that we're just going to have to see and see how it materializes. But yeah, that's the latest on Gyokeres. Obviously later or whatever's come through, I'll let you lot know. And then there's more about SANCHO and Antony. I've just put in here. Aston Villa, Newcastle and Spurs are all keeping tabs on Jadon Sancho's situation. While Manchester United want to outright sell, Villa would prefer a loan. And this is what's been going on with SANCHO. This has been the story of his life for the last couple of years. Loan. Just loads of loans. Why don't no one just come in and pay the money? Do you know what I mean? And Villa they're in trouble with PSR. So I can't see them even. Sancho's on big wages. He didn't want to agree wages with Chelsea, and he was good over there. Good vibes. Everyone's young. He settled in. So he didn't want to agree wages with Chelsea. Is Villa going to offer him loads of wages, the same type of wages that he's on now? And they couldn't offer that to Rashford. I don't know, man. This is what, there you go. They prefer a loan, but even that, what, you give them a loan and then what, he comes back after 6 months and then we're stuck with him again. We're going through the same thing now, next year, basically. Like, what is the point? We might as well just offload him, let him go, all the best. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. My take on Jadon Sancho is, I reckon he should just go back to Dortmund. Go back to where you was thriving. Premier League hasn't been crazy for you. It hasn't really worked. Let's be honest. Just go back to Dortmund, live your life. You won't be in the media like that, etc. You've gone and done your little freedom fighter thing, what you done the other day, and it's gone crazy for you. He can't even play in Old Trafford. Him and Ruben ain't got a problem, remember, you know. It's Eric Ten Hag that wanted to get rid of him. Ruben hasn't had an issue with him or nothing. But I can't see Ruben bringing him back to Old Trafford and saying, all right, I'll have you as a backup to my 10s. Or I don't think he's got intensity like that. He doesn't. I don't want to see him. Some people say he can fit as a 10, but I don't see him as a Ruben player. So, and I can't see it happening. And the freedom fighter, the freedom comment, why everyone calls him freedom fighter, I think that's killed him. Like, he would get killed at Old Trafford. I can't see anyone taking him in. Obviously, if he scored, people will probably cheer and whatnot, but he went mad with that one. That freedom comment just killed him. But yeah, and then we got Antony, Real Betis CEO, Ramon Alcarion. I'll say Ron. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong. On Antony, working. It's still very early. We're going little by little as there's still a lot of market space to be filled. This is very long and it hasn't even really begun. That's what can I say about that? Because this is what I'm saying about Antony, Sancho, these guys. It's like these things happen where they will say these things in the media, they'll gas them up. Dortmund was saying the most about Sancho when he was on loan. The admin was throwing him up on Twitter all the time, and then it comes to, all right, pay the money now so you can stay. They can't do it. Oh, sorry, we can't afford a financial package. And you got to remember with Real Betis as well, they're selling, Johnny Cardozo to Atletico Madrid. That should go through one of these days, according to Fabrizio Romano. So you've got the money there. That's about 30 million euros. We're saying, I think, 20 to 25 million for Antony. Like, just get rid of him. His wages, we just want him out of here. So they should have the money. But just take him. All these loans, it's just annoying because there's still a problem after 6 months or a year. So it sounds good for now. And maybe, look, if both of these two went on loan right now, we could probably buy Gyokeres tomorrow. But in the future, it's still going to be a problem. You're going to have to still deal with him. Is he going to take a wage cut? Apparently, he will take a wage cut for Real Betis, but we're going to end up having to see. Do you know what I mean? So that's the latest on Sancho and Antony. Seeming like 2 loans for them. And then we've got, obviously, the kit reveal. What's crazy is Ugarte actually posted it a day before it came out today. So the kit come out today. Ugarte posted it yesterday, but he's in Uruguay. So I don't know if we're like 6 hours or whatever in front. They're 6 hours in front, sorry. So he probably thought, yeah, it's the next day, and just posted it. And then obviously after, they probably hit him up or whatever. They told him, yo, take it off. He took it off straight away. But Cunha's come out today, and this is what he's put on his Instagram. It's all about you following your dreams. So obviously Cunha's a proper red. And this is what I like to see, you know. Like, he's a proper red. He's a fan. Do you know what I mean? This is not a guy that's coming for wages, or he's in the last 3 years of his career. He just wants to go there for a paycheck. No, he's a proper United fan. So for him to come and change the script, us finishing 15th, being so shit and all of these things, for him to come all this way and say, you know what, I'm gonna be that guy. Give me the number 10. I'm gonna be that guy to change Manchester United because I'm a proper fan. That's what you got to respect. Look at, like, come on, man. He didn't have to post that. You think Man United made him post that on his own Instagram? No way. Do you know what I'm saying? He's done that off his own back. It's all about you following your dreams. Yeah, and it's all about you following your dreams. So you have to follow your dreams as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and obviously that's the middle picture. That's him in the Daily News, whatever they put out. the daily magazine. So yeah, they've put the new kit out, as you can see. I think it looks kind of similar, really. It's just a bit of black, really. They're running out of ideas, it's evident. But yeah, that's about it. Literally, that's the only things that I can update you lot on. I'm going to be back on later, and I'm going to update everyone on what's been going on since. And yeah, I'll see you lot then. Everyone have a good day, and we'll link up soon.